Hello, hello everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's a beautiful day in the city of Lagos. If you can hear me, please let me. All right, if you can hear me, please let me know. If you can hear me, please. All right, all right, all right. Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. If you can hear me properly, please let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. Um, put loud and clear in the comment section. Let me know if you can hear me properly. Put loud and clear in the comment section. Let me know if you can hear me properly. Let me know if you can hear me properly. Put loud and clear in the comment section. Let me know if you can hear me properly. Pull out and clear in the comment section. Let me know if you can hear me properly. Yes. All right, all right. I can see Dami on the call. I can see Dami on the call. She says loud and clear. All right, good evening, Dami. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? I believe you are doing really great today. I believe you are doing really great today, right? Let's go on the community and drop we are live on the community. Let's go drop we are live on the community and give every other person a chance to join and basically jump into the call. Yes, before we commence properly. We're going to commence properly and officially by exactly 9:20. Exactly 9:20, yes. And we should wrap up by 10 o'clock maximum. Just 40 minutes on the call, and that is it for today. But let's go on the community and drop we are live, we are live, we are live. I'm gonna be doing that right now, so you go ahead and do it also. Yes? All right. And tag someone who needs to be on this call, please. All right, my people. So good evening once again. I said we're going to commence by 9:20. This is almost 9:20. This is almost 9:20. Yes, and you know me. You know me. You know me. 9:20 exactly. I'm going to commence. But look, I mean, talk to me quickly. 9:20 on those. We are pushing. Talk to me on the comment section. How was this morning session? I mean, I saw you guys were really about it. How was this morning session? Did you guys love it? Did you like? Did you enjoy Coach ADC? Did you enjoy? Did you enjoy the nuggets he shared with you guys? Did you enjoy everything you learned on the call? Let me know. Let me know. Did you enjoy everything you learned on the call? Let me know. 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 Did you enjoy everything you learned on the call from Coach AGC? He's gonna be joining us soon. Soon. He's gonna be joining us soon. But let me know. Talk to me in the comment section. What was one thing you picked? You can go drop it on the WhatsApp community, no problem. If this place is too slow. What was one thing you picked from what's it called? What was one thing you picked from this morning session? Amazing. I love that. 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 Unfortunately, I wasn't able to be in the call because I was in another meeting. Today has been meeting upon meeting upon meeting. I believe you don't. If you were in the call, you just saw that I was trying to wrap up one particular meeting on this call. It's been meeting upon meeting upon meeting, yes. And I mean, nonetheless, I cannot be what I cannot be uncommitted to you guys. I have to be committed to you guys because you guys are my guys. You understand? Unfortunately, not everybody on this call, which is quite painful, but nonetheless, it's all good. Yes, I believe we've been able to, navigate one or two things. Yes, navigate one or two things. Yes, around what needs to be done, around what needs to be done. Like I believe most of us already know that was the market is quite fun. I believe it was fun this morning, right? When this was explaining market structure and how you guys see the market and what you should look out for in the market. It was quite fun. But hold on. Let's ask a question. I need to ask a question. Hold on. How many of us have we been trading before now? Yes, how many of us have been trading before now? And if you have been, if you've been trading before now, let me know. How many years have you been trading for? How many years have you been trading for? If you've been trading before now, how many years have you been trading for? How many years have you been trading for? If you've been trading before now, how many years have you been trading for? Let me know. If you've been trading before now, and if not, you can put 000 in the comment section. If not, put 000 in the comment section. You don't need to have an experience, but I just need to understand where the what's it called now? Where the simplicity was coming from. Was it from prior understanding of something you already know? Or Coach Edisi brought down the charts in a way that was you guys were able to eat it. You guys ate it like you drank water, and it was so sumptuous to you guys. I need to understand. Because if you have zero knowledge in trading, and if you had zero knowledge in trading, yes, and you were able to understand Coach ADC's class effectively, I'm going to say that he was quite a good coach. I'm going to say he was quite a good coach on that note. Now, Dami has zero knowledge of the market, and she was able to understand Coach ADC. Coach ADC, thank you so much. Thank you so much for today. You really blew us, really blew our mind. I'm not even going to lie, you really blew our mind. Yes, you really blew our mind. You really blew our mind this today. Yeah, just give me a minute. Let me quickly drop something for someone. Let me quickly drop something for someone. Give me a minute. Let me quickly drop something for someone. Let me quickly drop something for someone, and then we attend to watch what is being said here. And then we attend to what is being said here. And then we attend to what is being said here. All right. All right, so I had to wrap up that meeting quickly. Remember, I said in between meetings. Yes. So let's see what Jimmy says. Jimmy says, learns how to properly calculate and manage risk on a trade. Secondly, the explanation on market structure was well understood. And you know the funny part of it, Jimmy has zero knowledge about how the market works. And she understood what was explained to me in class. I mean, Coach ADC is fantastic. Yes, I tell you guys that when the coaches are coming on this call, they are about to blow you guys' mind. They are about to blow you guys' mind. Yes, Coach Boyce was on the call yesterday or the day before that. Coach ADC today. Tomorrow we're gonna have from tomorrow you guys are gonna actually enjoy me. Yes. Then on Thursday we're gonna have Coach Jacob on the call. And you guys are gonna see from different angle and different dimension how this thing is being done and how what we all have was gone to a point of what a point of awareness whereby we can actually consistently become better at this thing, actually consistently grow at this thing. Do you understand? Now, that being said, Kotoshi is just going to walk us through do a quick revision about what he spoke about this morning. Yes, while I quickly join my other meeting and finalize on that particular meeting, Kotoshi is going to come on board and you know was finalized on the things that he spoke about this morning. I heard that we missed or we lost the recording we had this morning, so he's just going to do a quick run through. Successful, beautifully enough, this particular recording is going to be on YouTube, so anybody can get it. Do you understand? So that's one of the beautiful things to this particular call. So Coach Edisi, welcome on board, sir. You're welcome. Come once again and shower us with your basket of knowledge and simplicity that you have. Like I said, Coach ADC was, or he's still one of the people that teach me how to trade. He still teaches me. I am someone who does not stay. I do not lie. He teaches me. He's the one that if there's what he will do, I will tell him, come and teach me how to trade. I texted him this evening, come and teach me how to trade. Because I don't know how to trade. He knows how to trade. I don't know how to trade. Do you understand? So, I mean, when you get your opportunity to listen from certain people's mentor, yes, for instance, he's my mentor at in this scenario. When you get an opportunity like this, you want to pay adequate attention to what details he's passing across to you. Because what? It comes from a certain frequency that you are not vibrating on. I may not be vibrating on it for now. Maybe I may not be, I don't know. But what you currently are not vibrating on that frequency. So the best thing you can do is to listen. And I'm one who's going to be big on this. If you do not accept anything he's saying, please ask question. I do not believe in the ideology of because of he has more knowledge than you, anything he says is fine now. No. If you believe something he's saying is not right, ask question. Let him explain his understanding to you. In the process of explaining his understanding to you, he is gaining more knowledge of his own understanding. And you are what gaining more knowledge of what he understands from his own point of view. And that brings you into what is higher level of understanding. For everything you do not understand but try to apply, you will not be able to what stay long in it. But everything that you have gotten inner conviction of about its success, you'll be able to what stay with it for the long run. Do you understand this? So this is why I would implore you to what ask question when you need to. But that being said, guys, it's going to be a wonderful 30 minutes we go to ADC by exactly 10 o'clock. I believe we should be done. And if it's done before that, then we call it a night. But I mean, it's going to be a wonderful session with Coach ADC this evening. I believe he's on the call already. Coach, if you're on the call, please unmute your mic and speak to us. If you're on the call, unmute your mic and speak to us. And if not, let us know, please. Coach ADC, are you on the call?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening.
All right. Good evening, Coach. Good evening, Coach. Good evening, Coach. Welcome.
Please
Please,
don't listen to my boss, Uzoma. Is my organ. What he's saying that I taught him. I don't know what he's
all these
talking
humble
about.
men.
I don't know what he's talking about. Don't listen to him. We learn from each other basically. So
All these.
please I don't know how to operate this app. And
What do you want?
I wouldn't want to
Are you using
use
your
my
laptop?
BD again.
Are you using your laptop or your tablet or your phone? Which one is it, please?
This
Coach ADC,
network
can you hear
issue
me?
is it from my own end?
I believe yes.
That like can
The network issues from your end. Call is breaking from your end. Okay, seems like he's having network issues. That's all good and fine. Today I didn't even come on the chat to check or know what's happening today. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. We had a sell on gold yesterday, unfortunately. And I believe we got stopped out before the trade went our way. Um, the last 2 weeks has been funky for me. I'm going to say that in terms of the charts because of the fact that I would want to say that um, most of our analysis has been right, but the market has just been what's acting in a very funky way. Someone said something. Someone, okay, yes, said you are breaking Coach ADC. I believe his network is better now. So I believe you can see my screen. This was the sale we had on good yesterday, and you can see what happened to it. Markets did a clean liquidity sweep and sold instantly. A clean liquidity sweep and sold instantly. Yes, unfortunately, it's one of those things that happen in the market. Sometimes the market will just want to do it through itself and before it goes in your direction. It's all good and fine. I believe we're gonna get on that setup later this week. But for now, I'm just gonna what, sit on my hands and try to even trade. Today I didn't even check the charts because I was occupied with a lot of things. I was in meetings, to a lot of people. Yes, I didn't even have time to trade. Yes, but see how much of profit we could have made. The market has just gone our way. But that's all good. Let's see other pairs quickly before Coach ADC comes on the call and then we'll call it a night.
I'm on the call already.
Let's. Oh, you're on the call already. Oh, okay. All right. So let's see other pair quickly.
Like, I don't get.
There was really not.
Can,
So we
can
had a
we
we had
hear?
a buy on
Can we
US.
hear them? If they talk, can we hear them?
No, we can't hear them. No, we can't hear them. They can only drop a comment.
But I can't see any comments here.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's this. Yeah, so they can only drop a comment. So if you are currently, if so currently you are not on YouTube, you're on the studio with me. If you are on YouTube, you will see the comments. Do you
Any
understand?
comment?
All right. So I was asking, are you using your laptop or are you using your phone?
My laptop. I can see their comments now
Okay.
in comment section.
Okay.
And under it, I
All
can see
right.
join the chat.
Okay. Okay. All right. Beautiful. So how you go about it? If you need to share your screen, you're gonna see like a screen icon at the icon down below the screen. You're gonna see an
Yeah,
icon like a screen that has spots on it. Have you seen it?
yeah, yeah.
Click on that icon. Then you're gonna see share screen. Click on the screen you want to share. Once you've done that, let me know, please.
Alright, I'm coming.
Someone says Coach ADC likes interactive class. One of the beautiful things about teaching is the ability to flow and communicate. Communication is I was learning yesterday that communication is a state whereby you can pass an information and people can understand the information you just passed and can respond from a place of understanding, not from a place of confusion. Now, when you are having an interactive class, it helps you stay in flow. Do you understand? When you ask a question and people give you an answer, when you do this and there are people who are willing to or receptive to what you are saying, it helps you stay in motion, stay in flow, stay in consciousness of what you are doing. That way you do not make mistakes, fall off balance. Do you understand? And it's one of the beautiful benefits of what of teaching. Basically, or even speaking, say if you're a public speaker, for instance, if you are a public speaker, for instance, you would notice that when you are speaking to public basically, yeah, or to the public rather, you don't want to just brrrr. Yes, you want to flow, pause, get their response, then continue. Because in that interaction or in that communication, that is where the real knowledge is being exchanged. Do you understand? If there is no those pause, there is no that interaction, then there is only one person speaking, listening, and what judging, or rather understanding everything he or she's saying. That is why it's very good to have an interactive class at the end of the day. So Coach JDC is sharing the screen right now. I believe he wants to walk us through one or two things on the chart. Why he's doing that is going to be explaining market structure again so that we can have it on YouTube here so that people can come back to watch this particular course because we missed the one that we had in the morning. But it's all good. I believe he's going to do a beautiful work in giving us a recap. And by the end of today, we should have it ingrained in our mind. So let's run with the speed of light. Coach ADC, the floor is yours.
How can I record this? Is it recording already?
Yes, it's recording already on YouTube.
Okay. So you will still be on the call, right? Abi, are you going? If I want to end the recording, how do I go about it? Or you are still here?
When you when you need to end the recording, you would can you see end stream on your on your interface? End stream.
Mm,
Can you see it at the right corner of your screen?
right corner of my
End
screen.
stream. Can you see it?
No, what I can see is recording.
All right, no problem. I will just be the one to end it from my end. No problem at all.
All
I'll
right,
end it from my
that will be better.
All right, please. I just need to jump into the other meeting while being here. But I'm going to be interacting with the other meeting. But if my attention is needed, I would obviously answer.
All right.
Thank you very
Can you
much.
guys see my screen?
Yes, we can 100%. I believe we can see Coach ADC screen. Please comment. You can see his screen on the so you can know that we are seeing his screen properly.
Nobody's typing.
I believe they are typing. And another thing is that there is a latency issue with the streaming and their hearing. So there's like a 30 seconds, 20 seconds latency with streaming and hearing. Yes. So when you say something, you just want to give it a little bit of time. Yes, for them to catch up with you. Do you understand, please?
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. So let me proceed, but true, I prefer Zoom. Make I dey hear them as as I dey teach. But let's proceed. So a recap of what we did in the morning. Um, First off, I talked about how to become a profitable trader. It goes beyond your technical analysis. It goes beyond that. That's why they tell you that trading. I don't know where they got the figures from. You hear people say trading is 10% waiting, while psychology is 90%. I don't know where they got those figures from. But the thing there is, I'm not here to give any figure, but what I'm telling you is this: profitability goes beyond just your trading style, right? It has to do with your psychology. In as much as your trading should also be top notch, in as much as that should be certain, yeah. You should also not neglect your psychological strength, right? First off, you need to be able to control your emotions. That is how to, I'm telling you how to be a profitable trader beyond charts. One, you need to know about the psychology in terms of your emotions. You need to keep your emotions in check. That is number one. Then number two, you need to avoid greed. Please bring your pen and paper and start writing. You need to avoid greed. That is number two. You need to avoid greed. You want to make this money today, tomorrow. What the profit the market gives you is not enough for you. You want more. Those things are you only end in being unprofitable. Then number three, patience. There is this saying that market takes money from an impatient trader and give the money to a patient trader. So you have to be patient. There is money in the waiting. You must not catch every move. You must not catch every move. Just have your own trading system, your own edge, and execute fearlessly whenever it appears. Forget about the outcome. That's you know one trading outcome should not determine the overall performance. Right? Because trading is a game of numbers. Just like I like everything is not chart. I like to talk first before I go to the charts. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Um, I was saying something. So now, trading is a game of number, right? I gave in the morning. I gave you an illustration using 10, dividing your setups into 10. Yeah, I gave you that illustration. But then I also gave you another illustration of dividing your trades into 20. Get if you take 20 setups and you lose 20 setups at a go, trust me, you are not even close to being a profitable trader. Yet I gave enough room. That was why I didn't just stick with 10%. That is, I mean, taking 10 trades. If you take 10 trades now and you lose 7 and win only 3 on 1 is to 3 raised to reward, that is having 30% win rate. You will still come out profitable, right? You will still come out profitable. Overall, this that will be since you're risking 1%, that should be your losses losing 7 trades, that is minus 7%. Now since your risk to reward is 1 is to 3 and you want only 3 trades, that is 3 times 3, that is 9%. 9 minus 7, you are still 2% in profit. That is for following dividing your setups into ten places. Then I went further to elaborate it into 20 places. When you have when you take 20 trades and you have 30% win rate on those 20 trades, it means out of the 20, you want only 6. You want only 6, right? Can you hear me? Out of the 20 trades, you want only 6. That is be 30% of 20. 30% of 20, yeah, you won only 6 and you lost 14. What does it mean? You are negative 14%. But that 6, since your risk to reward is 1 is to 3, 6 times 3, that is 18. 18 minus 14, that is 4%. You are still up 4%. So this thing is to tell you that you should not be scared of losses. Once you see your trade, take it, be confident about it, because you know that you do not judge your system by one outcome. You judge your system by multiple outcome. Out of 10 trades, how many did I win? How many did I lose? Did I come out profitable? Out of 20 trades, how many did I lose? How many did I win? Am I profitable at the end of the day? So that is just the thing, right? That is just the thing. So all these things are things I want to let you know before we go into the chat. So now let's go to market structure, a recap of what we did earlier. So I gave an example, right? Now we have three types of market structures. We have an uptrend, we have downtrend, and we have consolidation. And I said an uptrend, price goes up, goes down, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. This is an uptrend. This is an uptrend. Now, for a downtrend, this is a downtrend. Lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. For consolidation, yeah, this is for consolidation. Sideways movement. This is for consolidation. And remember what I told you, that in an uptrend, price going up, in an uptrend, the most important areas you should look out for are higher lows. These are the most important places to look out for, because these levels are levels that once it gets broken, just know that the trend wants to change. Right? Look at as this recent higher low was broken, the trend changed to downtrend. So in a bearish market, your focus should be the most recent lower high. That should be your focus. The most recent lower high. Because these are levels in which once price breaks above, like let's expand this. Now, like these are levels by which if price above this recent level, then it has switched to bullish market. So that is why you should pay attention to the most recent structure, whether it is bearish structure or bullish structure. If price wanted to go down to sell more, price will do this, breaking this level, thereby making this level a valid lower high. I know in the morning I took my time to actually um ident- I took my time to actually write the higher H, that is higher low. So I'm just trying to do recap. So now we went further to break the charts. And I give you another scenario that um when you see something like this, price is going up, going down, going up, going down, going up, and price starts coming down like this. Price starts coming down like this. This is still an uptrend. This is still an uptrend, right? This is still, hold on, we have this, and price starts coming down like this. This is still an uptrend, right? Because just like I told you, this is the most important area. This is the most important area in an uptrend. So if price maintains this higher low, it means that we are still bullish. So don't mind, yes, we are having lower low, we are having lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, but we are seeing an uptrend because this particular higher low has not been broken. So price could actually come down here and start going up and start going up. So for this trend to be invalidated, for this structure to be invalidated, this bullish structure, price should break below here, thereby breaking below this recent higher low. Once it does that, that means we have changed the structure to a bearish structure. So are we following? Good. So now, so that is it basically. That is it basically. Now, for this to switch to bullish price, not price doing this. So for it to switch to bullish structure, this is the most recent lower high that created this, that broke this level here. This was the lower high that created this lower low. So for it to switch to bullish point, it must break this level. It is a must. Then we can now have that buying market. So that is that for now. So then I went further to show you the structures. After this, I'll use another pair to trade. I mean to check, to analyze the structure. Alright. So now this was the one I used in the morning. Let me use another one. So for instance, if you watch here, you see that, let's start with here. If you watch here, we have, let's start from here. We have price went up here, went down, went up, went down, went up here, went, okay, let me use this thing to indicate it so that it will be easier to understand. If you watch here now, you see that price did not um break above this level, right? price wicked on it. But let me check on H4 time frame to see if that was a candle closure. Okay, it is. So it is a break for me on H4. Now, I don't want to confuse you people, but just one thing you need to know is that I said it in the morning. Some people consider weak as break of structure, while some people consider candle body closure as break of structure. So me, I consider candle body closure as break of structure. So how do I do that? If the structure is on weekly time frame and it was a week that spiked below that structure, right? If I go to H4 and I see that week as that week represents it represented as a body closure on the daily time frame, I will consider it as break of structure. Now, going down, if the structure is on daily time frame and it spike below or above a particular structure, if I should go on H4 and see it was a candle body closure, I will consider that as a break of structure. But if the daily is showing as weak, H4 is showing as weak, I won't consider that as a break of structure. Even if it is showing as body closure on 1 hour time frame, I won't consider. For example, on weekly time frame, the structure it spiked below the structure. If the daily time frame is also showing as weak, I won't consider that as break of structure, even if it is showing as body closure on H4. So try to understand this. I'm pairing weekly and H4 together, and I am pairing daily. I'm pairing weekly and daily time frame together, and I am pairing daily time frame and H4 together. Let me come again. I am pairing weekly and daily time frame together, and I am pairing daily time frame and H4 together. Good. So now, looking at this now, this is daily time frame. This is daily time frame. So since it is on daily time frame, going to H4, I didn't say this in the morning because I didn't come across it in the chart in the morning. Now going to H4 time frame, it's closed as candle body. You close with candle body, so I will consider that as a break of structure on H4 time frame. Alright, so now then we had this low. We had this low. For this higher low to be valid, it needs to break this high. It has broken this high, making this level higher high. Then price pulled back here, created a higher low. For this higher low to be valid, it has to break above this high. It has to break above this high, right? So now making this level higher high, and price pulled back and created a low here. So for this low to be valid, price has to break above this high. So price broke this high. Good. Now for this low to be valid, for this low to be valid, Price has to break this high, and price broke the high. Good. So that is it. So now I won't say now let me go on H4 time frame to check. Let me go on H4 time frame. Now looking at this level now, I won't say because of price has wicked below here, I won't be looking for buy here. Of course, had it been price, this price has not played out. For me to know if I'll look for buy here or not, it will be determined by H4 time frame. It will be determined by H4 time frame. So let's see on H4 time frame if let's see on H4 time frame what this week represents. This week. Let's see what this week represents on H4 time frame. You see, on H4 time frame, this represented as week. This represented as week. So this is no break of structure for me. This is no break of structure for me. I would have looked for a buy here and loss. I'll be and lose money. Yeah. I'm not a kind of trader that will tell you that okay, because of this thing has played out, I wouldn't have looked for a setup here. The answer is no. I would have looked for a setup there because it's it's part of my system. But I know that I'll still make back my money as well. Just like I told you, there is no strategy that is 100%. There is no strategy that is 100%. So just know that this is a game of numbers. Man. So now this is a game of numbers. After all, I would have made money from here. I can see my trading setup here. I would have made money from here. I would have also made money from here. And I also made money from here. And I would have lost this one. So check it. Maybe let's say my minimum is 1:3. Let's say this is 1:3. I caught 1:3 here. That is 3%. I caught another 1:3 here. That is 6%. And I lost this one. That is 6 minus 1. 5. I'm still 5% in profit. So just like I told you, this is a number game. There's no way you won't lose. So now this I won't count this as break of structure because on H4 time frame, price wicked below it. There was no break of structure on H4 time frame. Right. So now what happened? For this low to be confirmed valid, it has to break this high. And what happened? Price broke this high, gave us a break of structure to the upside. So now price came back here. For this higher low to be valid, it has to break this higher high. It has to break this higher high. Price broke this higher high. Good. Now for this higher low to be valid, price has to break this higher high, which price did not. Let's go on H4 time frame to verify. Okay. And on H4 time frame, it actually did break below above there. So I would consider that as a break of structure for me. So now, but what happened? I would have looked for a buy here and lose the trade. So as price broke, this was the most recent low. Just this was the most recent low because this was the most recent higher low that created this high. So price broke this level, meaning that we are about to switch to a down trend. So price broke this level, making here a confirmed lower high and here a lower low. So what happened? Price pull back for there for this area to be valid, for this lower high to be valid, it has to create a lower low. It has to break the structure. So what happened? Price sold and broke the structure and gave broke this structure. This was now the lower low. This was the lower high. So for this lower high to be valid, it has to break structure. This it broke this structure. So after breaking this structure, it means that this lower high is valid. Now we had this push to the downside. We had this push to the downside. So for the price pull back and created the lower high. So for this lower high to be valid, it has to break this low, which price actually did here. Which price actually did here. So now this okay. So now this was the most recent high because this was the high that actually broke this level, not this one. Because if you watch, price came here. Okay, let's see this level right here. Let's see what it represents on H4. That will determine if I will consider it as a break or not. Okay, it closed as with a body candle, so to me that is a break of structure. So what happened there? Price created this for this lower high to be valid. Price has to get below this level. So you see, let's go on H4 to see if that was a break. So that was a break. Good. So now what happened? I would have want to sell somewhere around there with confirmation, right? But I would have lost as well. So now price came here and broke this high. So here becomes our confirmed higher low, and here becomes our confirmed higher high, right? So price pulled back a little bit. This is not the candle that broke. This was the candle. Let me show you. This was a candle that broke structure, not this one. This was a candle that broke structure. So good. So here is not the confirmed higher low. Here is not the higher high. So what happened? Price pushed down For this low to be valid, it has to break this high. So that was that is how to go about it. That is how to go about it. Look at how I have internalizing it, breaking it down zone to zone, zone to zone, zone to zone. Right, you get so that is how to identify your market structure. Now, the higher the time, this is daily time frame. Every candle here, it took each candle 24 hours to actually form. On H4 time frame, take it took one candle 4 hours to form. So now looking at daily time frame, see how compressed structures are. But let's go on weekly time frame. You see how elaborate it is. Now you see on weekly time frame, look at hold on, let me on weekly time frame, just look at the structure here. We have this high. For this low to be confirmed low, it has to break this high. Price it actually did. Now created this higher high, then created this small low. For this low to be valid, it has to break this minor high here. This is a minor high because this is, if you watch, this is pullback here, yeah, pullback here. So now for this low to be valid, it has to break this high. Price went up here. For this low to be valid, it has to break this high. Good. So you see, on weekly time frame, see how spacious it is. It is not as jam-packed as the daily time frame. So that is why that is where top-down analysis comes in. You know where you are in the market. If you are if you are on daily structure at that point in time, or you are on weekly structure at that point in time, or you are on H4 structure at that point in time. So each time frame has its structure. So weekly time frame can be bullish, while that is the overall structure can be bullish on weekly time frame, but on daily time frame the current structure can be bearish. So that is where top down analysis comes in, which will be taught as well. So you just need to know the particular structure you are dealing with at that point in time, to know if it is daily structure or weekly structure or each for structure. So all these things you will know when the time for top-down analysis comes. So that is that. Now let's go to monthly time frame. You will see that this one is even. Now look at monthly time frame here. Look at the structures on monthly time frame. Each candle takes 1 month. Look at we have we had this we had this low. For this low to be confirmed, it had to break. Now we had on monthly time frame. Okay, let's start from here. Let's start from here. We had this low here. For this low to be confirmed low, a valid higher low, it has to break this high. Price created this high, then pull back and created this low. For this low to be very valid, it has to create it has to break above this high. Now price pull back here. This is also a break. Price broke here, thinking that okay we would sell. But what happened? Price kept on buying and broke this level here. So now for this low to be confirmed as a valid um higher low, it has to break this level, which price did. Then price came and created a lower low. For this lower low to be valid, that's to break this size. So you see, um on monthly time frame, the structures are not all over the places. The structures are not everywhere. So you need to understand that is why you need to understand the structure you are working with at that point in time. So that is it. And funny enough, just see this small candle now. Okay, let me go to the recent one. This small candle, this this small candle now that you are seeing, this small candle you are seeing now, um, this small candle you are seeing. Look at the representation on weekly time frame. Look at the representation on daily time frame. See, it is all over the place. If you go on H4, you still see that the candles are will still be much. So structure has its it differs based on time frame. You just need to know the time frame you are actually working on. Ehen. To know if the structure you are working on and on that point in time, if it is on daily time frame structure, or you are dealing with weekly structure, or you are dealing with H4 structure. That way it will help you to know what you're looking out for, and without being confused. So I think that is all for today as a recap. So boss, are you here? Do you have any questions so far? Any questions so far? Any questions so far? All right. So, all right. My boss, speak.
Right, all right, all right. It's been one beautiful session. Yeah. Wow. Oh, I myself, I learned a lot. I'm just sitting and looking. I finished my meeting and I just sat down and I was looking and I was learning a lot. Yo, thank you so much, coach. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it. Thank you, sir. I mean, it's been a beautiful session. We just spent 1 hour on call. If you missed this morning session, you have an opportunity to watch it this evening and make sure that what is sticking in your head. Like I said, I promise you guys only the best, only the better. Nothing more than, nothing less than what the best of the better. Yes, and I believe you guys are getting the value of what you paid for. You understand, and that's just that for that. You understand me, guys? Like you said, we're going to be making money soon enough. Yes, but for now, market is all choppy and funky. Let's not force it. Let's just sit on our hands. Do you understand me, guys? But that's gonna be all for today. That's gonna be all for today. I personally am calling it. I personally am going to call it the day at this point because I believe we all need to go rest. We all need to recuperate for tomorrow being Wednesday. I believe the market is going to present opportunities for us, and maybe we can make money then. Yes, and then we all can be happy. But by the way, Dami, I have a question. Do you have a trading account set up? Dami, do you have a trading account set up? Yes or no? All right. So while I'm waiting for an answer, I'm just gonna keep saying what I'm trying to say. Yes. So let's just get our account up and make sure that we are ready to trade going into the new week and rather going into tomorrow being a new day. Yes. So that being said, See, there is no question from anyone. I believe Coach ADC can go and go and rest for the night. And we all can also go and rest for the night. I gave an assignment yesterday. Not everybody has responded to it, unfortunately. And I totally understand that not everybody has, even though um, not regardless of anything, not everyone is going to be what committed to what true growth. Yes, maybe just say they want to grow, but they don't really want to commit to it. Yes. So for those of you who show up, who get to listen to the call even after the call is done, who get to sacrifice that extra 1 hour every day, without us ready to show up for the class, I want to commend you guys and say well done. Because you guys are the real MVP and you're the ones who really want the change to happen in their life. So for now, guys, I'm gonna say good night, have a blessed evening, rest well, and for myself and the team, have a beautiful night. Bye, everyone.